Good morning, Kasturians. Let's start a new topic in the chapter 1, that is Computer System Overview. This is the very first video of our class 12th Computer Science, and in this subject we are going to learn the basic concepts of computer. That is, what do we mean by computer, what are the functional components of computer, and the detail of those functional components or units. So let's start with the introduction of this chapter. The introduction says a computer is an electronic device. We all know computer work with electricity. So it is an electronic device and a data processing machine. So data is processed. That is, it is a digital device in which data is processed, and for processing we require a data. So data is first input by the user through input devices. It is processed by the central processing unit, that is CPU, and then CPU produces the information that we stored in the computer memory for future use. So computer is a combination of many things together. It is an electronic digital device that processes data and shows the information on the output screen for the future use. Coming to data and information, so these two are different terms. A data simply means collection of raw facts or figures, that is bits or information, but not information itself. So data means a raw data. जिस तरीके से एक कच्चा माल होता है, data is also a raw material which we have to process. The central processing unit process that data and then it is produced in the form of information. So information means processed data, organized data, structured data that has some meaning in our life. For example, when we have to cook something, so we require some vegetables. Example के तौर पे, for आलू गोभी we require it आलू and गोभी. So कच्चा आलू और कच्ची गोभी को फर्स्ट हम काटते हैं, धोते हैं, फिर हम उसकी सब्जी बनाते हैं. सेम उसी तरीके से आलू इज डेटा, वेयर एज द कुक्ड food is information. So same way we were having a data that is entered by the user. The processor process that data and produce the information. So data and information are just opposite to each other. Take the example, we were having data 101, 85, 102, 90. So these are simple numbers. It can be a roll number, it can be a marks, it can be even a flat number, it can be even a kilometers, anything these numbers can be. But when we process and give them a heading, it becomes a information. So 101, 102 and 103 are roll number, whereas 85, 90 and 95 are marks. So it is an information which the processor has make it from that raw data. Coming to the advantages of computer, as we know, computer has a speed, it works very fast. It gives accurate result. It has a huge storage memory due to which we store our files. It has a feature of versatility, means computer can work various tasks at the same time. We can have it some files open on the screen, some files at the background. We can work at the same time in PowerPoint, in Word, in programming, and many things together. And the other feature is tirelessness. Computer doesn't tire. हम तो थक जाते हैं, लेकिन कंप्यूटर कभी भी थकता नहीं है. We keep on working on the computer throughout the day. But it is having some disadvantages also. And very first disadvantage is no decision making power. क्यों? क्योंकि कंप्यूटर का अपना ब्रेन नहीं है. वो वही करता है जो एक ह्यूमन बीइंग ने उसमें प्रोग्रामिंग के थ्रू इंस्ट्रक्शंस डाली हैं. सो कंप्यूटर डजंट हैव इट्स ओन ब्रेन. Second disadvantage is same, it doesn't have IQ because there is no brain. Data security issue, computer has some security issue also, that the data can be hacked. Computer crime, same way computer crimes occurs very frequently when we use unfeasible websites. Health risk, by sitting on computer for a long period we may have our problems in eyes, in backache, cervical, etc. and bad impact on environment. The computer, if not used properly, if it is faulty, does not dispose properly, then it has a bad impact on environment. Coming to working of computer, so as we know, data process information. So computer works in 3 steps known as IPO cycle: input, process, output. So input is data, processing by the computer and output, and that processor is directly linked to storage, that is to memory. So Coming to this working of computer in 4 steps, the input unit takes the input. The central processing process that input the data. It produces the information, that is the output unit, and that information is stored in the memory in the form of data and instructions. So we were having 4 units and 4 working steps, whereas the memory can be again further categorized into 2. So in this way, the functional components of computer are 5. So input device, central processing device, then we were having memory unit, which is a primary memory, a secondary memory, intakes, outgoing, and the output device. So in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, we were having 5 functional components of computer. Let's start with the very first component, input unit, which works through input devices. So the input unit is a device that in which data and programs from the outside world enter the computer system. यानी हम यूज़र्स जो इनपुट डिवाइस से, एग्जाम्पल कीबोर्ड, माउस से जो डेटा कंप्यूटर में डालते हैं वो जाता है कंप्यूटर की मेमोरी में, एंड इट टेक्स डेटा फ्रॉम द यूज़र, कन्वर्ट इनटू कंप्यूटर रीडेबल फॉर्म, दैट इज़ बाइनरी फॉर्म. और वही डेटा जो हम एंटर करते हैं कीबोर्ड से वो बाइनरी फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करता है इनपुट यूनिट, इनपुट डिवाइसेस. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट वेरियस इनपुट डिवाइसेस. वी वर हैविंग वेरियस इनपुट डिवाइसेस, कीबोर्ड for typing, mouse for pointing, microphone for recording, web camera for video, light pen for pointing, and scanner also. So these are various input devices that we use in our daily life, and among these we commonly use keyboard and mouse. So let's come to the explanation of these two. Coming to keyboard, a keyboard is like a typewriter. It is a typewriter-like device used to type letters, digits, commands, etc. So keyboard looks like this, with having caps lock, functional keys, enter, delete, print screen, numbers, alphabets, and many different types of keys. So keyboard has additional keys like function keys F1 to F12, alphanumeric keys A to Z, 1, 2, 3, direction keys the left, right, up, down, special keys like comma, space, full stop, and lock keys to lock the system. Fine. Coming to mouse, mouse is a pointing device. Means mouse is used for pointing, having a cursor on the screen which moves like here. So mouse pointer can be of different size. It is used to control the movement of a pointer on the computer monitor. The mouse is based on the roller mechanism. Mouse के back पे एक रोलर, एक बॉल होती है जिसके बेस पे माउस चलता है. सो इन दिस वे वी वर हैविंग 2 बेसिक इनपुट डिवाइसेस, कीबोर्ड एंड माउस. लेट्स मूव टू द आउटपुट यूनिट. द आउटपुट यूनिट मीन्स द आउटपुट डिवाइसेस. इट इज़ अ डिवाइस विच शोज द result stored in computer memory, and this result is in the readable form of user. So input device converts the data into binary form, and output device converts the binary form into human readable form. So its function is opposite of input device. Let's talk about various output devices. We were having monitor, we were having printer, speaker, and others also. So let's have monitor on our screen. A monitor is the most common output device, very commonly used. Every computer system has a monitor. It can be a video, it can be a TFT screen, it can be a LED screen, many different types of monitors we used to have it in market. So monitor is also known as visual display unit. इस पे हमें सब कुछ दिखाई देता है, जो हम कीबोर्ड से डालते हैं वो भी, और जो मेमोरी से आता है वो भी. So it shows everything. It may be a cathode ray tube, it may be a liquid crystal display, and अलग screens also. So monitors are of different types. Let's move to second type of output device, printer. Printer is used for hard copy. Monitor is for soft copy. Printer is for hard copy printouts. जो हम pages पे लेते हैं, that is coming from printer, and these pages are used for documentation. Software inside the computer memory shows on the monitor, whereas hard copy is used to maintain in the files for future use for documentation. So it generates text or images on paper. Coming to the third unit of our functional components of computer, Central processing unit, CPU, the main unit of computer, that is the brain of computer. जिस तरीके से अगर हमारा दिमाग ना हो, the body does not work, it does not respond. हमें पता नहीं चलेगा किसका क्या रिएक्शन हो रहा है, हमें क्या बोलना है, क्या काम करना है. So all body parts works with brain. Same way the computer works with CPU, the central processing unit, and it is having main two parts, main two components. Arithmetic logic unit, where we used to have all arithmetic calculations, computations, arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, the logical operations, relational operations, all these operations comparison takes place in arithmetic logic unit. And the second one, control unit, that controls all the parts of computer. इनपुट से कैसे प्रोसेसर के पास डेटा आता है, प्रोसेसर से कैसे आउटपुट के पास डेटा आता है, आउटपुट से कैसे मेमोरी के पास जाता है. सो ऑल दीज कंट्रोल्स आर डन विद सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट, कंट्रोल यूनिट. एंड इन द लास्ट, लेट्स हैव अ समरी ऑफ दिस चैप्टर. वी हैव डन द समरी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कंप्यूटर सिस्टम ओवरव्यू. That is, we have done introduction, then we have done it the basic computer organization parts, the functional components, the working of computer, in which we were having input unit, input devices, keyboard, mouse, output unit, that is having monitor, printer, and then the central processing unit, which is having arithmetic unit and control unit. Apart from that, it is having memory, the primary memory and the secondary memory. So this is the whole system overview part, the summary of the chapter. And in the second video, the part 2, we are going to cover the remaining part of this chapter, that is mobile system organization and the types of software. That's all for today. Revise the concept. Have a nice day. Thank you.